हाँ प्लीज बताइए।
आपने बताया ना ये कम्युनिटी में हेल्प लेते हैं वो इन हाउस ही मतलब अपने ही लोग करते हैं।
Yes.
क्या वो मॉडर्निटी को लेते हैं या बाहर से कोई हेल्प लेते हैं या सिर्फ कम्युनिटी में ही अपने
नहीं ये तो हलमा करके तो उनकी कम्युनिटी की प्रैक्टिस है, बट एनीबडी कैन, आउटसाइडर्स कैन involve and participate. There is nothing like that. They give you the invitation. Please come and participate in our this practice.
तो कोई restriction नहीं रखते हैं?
नहीं कोई restrictions नहीं. इसलिए वो क्या हो जाता है कि 50,000 से 1 लाख क्यों जाता है, क्योंकि आउटसाइडर्स ज्यादा आते हैं उनको देखने के लिए.
क्या उनकी जगह पे
नहीं हो गया था।
Yeah.
We found that they do all of this. Even today, they don't get government support, and they organize their living, which is sustainable. They need their own structure.
Yeah, exactly, because every community have their own knowledge system. All the tribals. That's what my book, one of the book I have worked on knowledge systems of so many tribes. So every tribe has their own traditional knowledge system. Accordingly, they live sustainably with the nature. So as I said, that another activities or academic activities we have in our division, that is called Kshetra Sampada. It's a kind of regional studies, because regional studies is nothing but Kshetra Sampada here is to sense of provide a paradigm of the study regional cultures which are distinct but not insular. So like sacred places are there across the country. So every sacred place, it is not only to go and pray or maybe to see the gathering, but it has lot of significance, like how the temple architecture was been done, how the temple creative economic activity will be there in that particular area. So we study all this kind of activities, and we mostly these two major projects we have done, that Brideshwar temple in Tanjavur, which is a very ancient temple, and Braja Prakalp also is one other temple that we have studied. And now when we come to this tribal cultural heritage, you know that the tribal cultures are a part of India's diverse cultural heritage, and many tribal people throughout the country have their rich traditions, cultures and heritage, and unique lifestyles and customs. And they have different livelihood practices, like they rely mostly on forest for their livelihood, and they are agriculturists, and some of the tribals, they practice shifting cultivation, and most of them are also depend on labor work, animal rearing, and they have different art and crafts practices. So this is the major profile of our tribe, that we have around 10.5 crores of population across the country, which constitute 8.6%, and 705 tribal varieties of tribals in our country, and among that 75 tribal groups are particularly vulnerable tribal groups. They are again more poorer than others. So this shows the diversity among the tribals. And most of the 80%, more than 80% of the country's biodiversity exists in areas where the tribal communities are inhabited. And as sir said, there are a lot of sustainable resource management among the tribal communities, and more than 50% of the nation's forest using sustainable practice passed on through different generations, and over 30% of traditional agricultural practices, that is art and craft, also making more depend on indigenous knowledge system, because every art have their own according to their own community, they actually do it. So India has been always known as the land that put real cultural and traditional vibrancy through the conventional arts and crafts, and the states and union territories across the country have their own distinct cultural and traditional identities, and displayed through their various forms of art prevalent there. And every region in India has its own style and pattern of art, which is known for a folk art. And the folk and tribal art of India are very ethnic and simple, and yet colorful and vibrant, even though to speak volumes. about the country, rich heritage, which comprise of ethnic, colorful and vibrant tribal art. I will skip this because I will directly go to different art forms because lot many things to tell you. So when you come to the tribal art and craft, we have Santal and Saroha community paintings of Odisha, Warli paintings of Maharashtra, and Powar and Sohari paintings of Jharkhand, Bhil paintings of Rajasthan, and Gond paintings of Madhya Pradesh, and Toda tribe. They have their own mural paintings and also they have embroidering in their community. And we have Dogra metal art craft in West Bengal, Odisha, Jharkhand, and Chhattisgarh. And the tribal art, ranges through a wide range of art forms such as wall paintings, tribal dances, tribal music, and so on. And tribal of every region in India has its own style and pattern of art, and the tribal art of country are very ethnic and simple, as I said. And you can see here, this is the first one is the Santal art, Santal painting, and second one is Warli painting, and this is Bhil and Gond, Thoda and Dogra art. Now if you see the art and craft knowledge of tribes in Jharkhand, one of the major attraction are the traditional Sorai and Kaur paintings. This is the first one, and these people, they have their own material, natural material they use to paint this art. And in Kerala, we have huge bamboo handicraft, which attracts lot of international tourists there. And when we come to Madhya Pradesh paintings, in Pathangarh district village is an exceptional, and this Gond art painting is very famous now, because if you go to